It has been 1 year since we started this website together, this big experiment where we have increased the organic traffic on this website substantially, and we've even had months with over 100,000 page views. But not everything has been roses and sunshine. We've had ups, we've had downs, and we've had everything in between. And I've been asking myself, what would I have done differently a year ago? And keep in mind, this all started when ChatGPT was like just started. So there's great content on this website as well as really bad content, but we still seem to shrug off the HCU update, right? And I don't have all the answers to why that is, but we're going to dive into what I did on this website and what I would do different. So the website in question is this one here, Bonsai Mary, just to show you what a blog looks like nowadays. I mean, it's pretty tight, and we're doing this at an expense of about $4 a post. And that's what autoblogging can do for us. It can make an incredibly good post. I mean, I wish I had more pictures on that one, but nonetheless, an incredibly good post for $4, $5, and so on and so forth. But the story really starts here at the Wayback Machine, right? Have you seen this? So Bonsai Mary was an aged domain, and there were some cool aspects to it. It's important to note that I bought Bonsai Mary off of expireddomains.net. Anyone can use this. You can use this website to look for aged domains. And that's what we're doing right here, keyword domain search, Bonsai. Any URL to the left here has the word Bonsai in it. And then what I usually like to do over here to the right is sort by any ones that have, a link in Wikipedia. Do you see number of links from Wikipedia? I know they're, no follow links, but it's a good indication that this website may have some value. So naturally for Bonsai Mary, I knew it had a Wikipedia link and I wanted to know exactly which one was it. So we click on the link here, and this is where it begins, the list of species used in bonsai. And I'm thinking to myself, that's a good start, right? This looks good. Google really values Wikipedia. And it was right here, I believe, chrysanthemum. Let's go down. Let's do a control right here. Chrysanthemum bonsai. See this right here? It's one of the references. If I click here, it's going to link right to the website. Now that's a good start, but we can't stop there. What other backlinks does it have? And you start poking around. Here's Bonsai Emperor. I mean, that's an excellent website. They have a forum, and we have 18 links and so on and so forth. But okay, it has good backlinks, but more importantly, was this website, listen to me, if you are going to buy an aged domain, you need to do this step. Was this website used for spam at any time? Because you can see up here, okay, this website existed in 2009 all the way up to now. So I want to kind of go back to these snapshots, and we need to see what the website was. And I clicked through a lot of these. And what was interesting to me, I knew this was not the original owner. Right? This website, what you're seeing right now, was a recreation of the original website. So what happened was a firm bought this, or they nabbed it up as an aged domain, probably for like $10. They recreated it and let it index on Google. Now I need to point out something very important on this website. Do you see up here the URL chrysanthemum/bonsai.html? Why do I have an HTML? It's because the old website has all the backlinks pointing exactly to this slug. So I forcefully have the whole website do that because I want all the juice from all the websites to come perfectly to these different hubs. And the results were kind of like, that stinks. 30 clicks a day? I mean, it was below expectations. So I just let the thing die. And in the meantime, from here to here, look at the dates. Do you see the dates? This is when ChatGPT was really a thing. We started the YouTube channel. We started humming with this, ChatGPT idea, and we recreated the whole website with new words. And that's an interesting experiment in itself. Let a website break, recreate it better, and immediately we have a boost of like 2 to 3x traffic. And as it stands right now, this is the Google Analytics. You can see in terms of users, we've had days, almost 5,000 users, and we're down in a little dip here. I'm experimented with so many different things on this website. I'm not afraid to break it. It doesn't really matter aside from learning. I want to learn. I want you to learn off this website. So what I'm doing now, this is something I wish I would have done to begin with, was to identify. So this is the last 28 days, right? We know that Google is a feedback loop now off of the DOG case where we know like patents and new things. We knew new things. I would identify, and I encourage you to do this. Identify which are your top pages. For instance, we have Jade Bonsai here. We'll click into this. How could I make this, this page better? How could I make this page better? Because if Google thinks, due to the IS score, whatever it is, that users should come here and check out this page, it's now my obligation. I have an opportunity. Google is sending traffic here, and I need to show them that the engagement is really, really good. Now, I need you to see this. Super important. So this is the #1 page, how to propagate Ethereum. This is the #1 page on the website, but here's a problem. It kind of stinks. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of words, and it doesn't stink. I should take that back. It could be better. So back in the day, I would say to myself, all right, so we're ranking #1 for this term here, propagate, or how to propagate Ethereum. And we're getting traffic, right? Why would I change this blog post if we're #1 and it's working? Well, I think that's step 1. And I really mean that. Step 1 is merely creating the blog post, right? And if Google likes it, it's going to send people your way. But now it's your job to make that article better. And I track it with Microsoft Clarity nowadays. I actually watch people go onto my top pages. Like, what are they doing? Why are you pausing here? What are you reading about here, right? I'm going to go to this one. This was referred by Facebook. Somehow we got referred by a Facebook post. That's kind of cool. So someone's poking around, they're clicking, they're doing this and that. You just watch. Figure out where people are pausing. I mean, it's really that simple. And if they're clicking off because they're bored at this particular spot, maybe you need to change it. Another thing I do with Google Search Console is just sort by that particular page, right? Are we doing well? Are we trending up? Are we trending down? Furthermore, these queries, do I have these represented in the actual corpus? Like these words, are they in this article right here? Propagate Ethereum, all the variants. And I'd like to believe this revisionary process has contributed to this graph. This is indexed pages. In other words, what Google is allowing on its search engine, right? You're only going to have a certain percentage typically of your pages indexed. The more pages indexed means the better content you have, means Google trusts you more and more. And that's great because anything I post, Google is going to give a shot in their search engine. They're going to test it. And that may be another reason why we're seeing this big upward trend in terms of keywords. Keywords are what people type into Google, and we are seeing a boost on that, such as, like we just said, Ethereum propagation. Now, I'm going to show you something we're having a big problem with. This article is a good example. Growing Cherry Blossom Bonsai. Right, Care Guide updated. We updated this thing the 24th of November, so somewhat recently. It's a good article now. I'm happy with this. This is an 8 out of 10, maybe 7.5. But nonetheless, this is the SERPs for it. Cherry Blossom Bonsai, right? Volume is about 5,000 clicks a month, and that's for one particular variance of Cherry Blossom Bonsai. And who I'm competing against, look here, is Bonsai Emperor. We talked about those before, and they have a DR of 66. Well, down here is our website with a DR of 25. But if we look closer, we have the Spruce, which is a DR 90, and we have, yet again, Bonsai Emperor. Bonsai Emperor is ranking twice for this. I've seen this recently after HCU. So here 2 times. Interesting. Anyways, the backlinks for these top 3 SERPs have a lot of backlinks. How many backlinks does my page have? 0. This page right here has 0. So the on-page SEO is great. People come here and they stick around. Yet, how am I going to compete against these 2 Goliaths, right? With huge backlinks and huge domain ratings. And the answer to that is for another video, right? But this is what I should have been doing the whole stinking time with this website. This here, Best by Links. I think this is a new feature with Ahrefs. It shows us which pages have the best backlinks. For instance, Bonsai Mary, beginner bonsai trees. I don't know the search volume for this darn thing, but this here, this post stinks. I recreated it quickly. I didn't do a good job. Yet, this post, this one right here, has 14 referring domains to it. In other words, I can probably compete against any website because I bought this website, I bought Bonsai Mary, and I inherited these backlinks to that particular page. Furthermore, this one here, types of bonsai trees, right? Look, it has a double picture. I screwed that up, right? Zooming through these processes. It has 10 referring domains. One of them's WikiHow, another one's extension.org, visit Matt. I mean, these are good backlinks. I should have focused the pages I have with good backlinks and make sure I'm getting the best search results I can possible. Now, this is the brains of the operation. I wasn't sure if I was going to show you this, but you can see at the bottom we have philodendron, monstera, desert plants. We are creating a lot of good content. We are revising a lot of content. And if I were to have done it all again, it's kind of a catch-22. Because quite frankly, we didn't have the tools back then to do what we can do now. We can create articles better, faster, cheaper, right? So what we're doing is we're identifying what posts are being loved by Google. We're making sure the immediacy is towards the ones that Google loves. We need to revise those immediately because we want to retain our search positions, right? And then we are just going to blanket content. This was done. Look here, date posted on WordPress the 27th, 28th. That was in 2 days right there. That's 30 some articles we're going to post live. Now realize that's one aspect, content creation, content revision. There's a whole other world out there. And I encourage you to start thinking about that other world, Pinterest, Facebook, all these things, how to get on Google Discover, right? Because the more we diversify away from just Google SERPs, organic traffic, the better our outcomes will be.